I always like it in an RPG when they let you go above like 3 characters.
Oh yeah.
Is that it?
Thank you so much. Yeah, we're free.
And it also gives you the option of,
Zale, time to focus.
like, you only really have to focus on Zale, but for tactical reasons, you can also give your party members an action.
Mm.
Come on.
Yeah, I like
so-
this. Go ahead.
I was going to say, because the pillar is a physical object, the camera will not go around it.
It's immersive.
What was you going to say?
I like this as a kind of style to add to your game if you already got a party. It reminds me, I'm a huge fan of the Valkyria Chronicles, which has the kind of like real time plus little strategy turn-based games included.
That was the one that had Vice and Ike in it, right?
Let's go.
From,
Yeah.
Skies.
Oh yeah. They unlocked as like side characters if you did certain
Yeah.
things.
I had a lot of fun with Valkyria Chronicles. I didn't have a PSP though, so I didn't get to play the sequel.
It was good. And then 4 is out now, and it's pretty darn good.
Is John DiMaggio in it as Jan?
No, it's a new group of people on like a fantasy version of Barbarossa, or like the Western Front, Eastern Front.
Yeah. That was one of my favorite. That was one of the funniest things. Like John DiMaggio plays this woman named Jan, and she was like a lancer, I think.
Oh no, it was a dude, and it was a big old. It was kind of. I want to say it wasn't super offensive as far as gay stereotypes goes, but it was pretty on the edge.
Yeah. He got a buff from being around Largo.
Yep. You are history's
a-
greatest monster.
I was curious to see if it would do what it would do.
Sure. Just firebombs prisoners. Just
This ship
curious.
isn't going anywhere.
I mean, we're on an enemy ship. I could have passed the
Yeah.
blame.
Now we just take out the captain. Do you think it'll be that easy?
We'll see soon enough. First we take this lift to the deck. Then we assault the captain's cabin directly. Got it?
Right, let's go.
This ship is large enough to have multiple elevators.
And a cargo elevator. You start hearing "Girl from Ipanema" playing.
They have an ogre. What a pain. Draw it in and finish it.
Now, where have I heard that before?
Yeah.
They have a cave troll.
I mean, still from the best. Boy, that cave troll was less imposing than some of just the dudes you fought.
Yeah, well, it's that like that coming out of a cover slash. I'm pretty sure that's like an auto crit or something. I know it does hella damage.
Oh no. Which way to go? Through the door, which might be progression? Or explore everywhere?
See, this is the thing. This is one of those things where by exploring you run the risk of accidentally running into progression. Move.
It's too quiet.
Oh.
Hello, random person. That can upgrade.
Please, let me upgrade your weapons.
It won't open.
It will stem the bleeding.
Is that the captain's room?
You know, kind of another touch, and I don't know if they were the first ones to do it, but 7 definitely had the glowy spot save points.
Yeah, might be worth looking into a kind of history of save points and where they were. 7 also had, well, it was like a floating question mark, some kind of punctuation
Looks
symbol.
like this is the place.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope he's in.
I'm gonna look so hard.
Well, you're not far off the mark, but you're gonna see why
Heard a lot of hullabaloo outside.
maybe
Suppose
they
you're
should
the
have
one
just let the
responsible.
cutscene play out rather than give me the option to
You're the
look.
big boss, right?
That's Captain of you, land
Oh,
lubber.
Jesus.
Whatever. There's no one else left. Surrender.
You
and we won't
scurvy
You
dog.
got spirit for
What?
me, lad.
Yeah, here, look. What am I looking at? Oh, hey, that's interesting.
Oh.
And I'm looking there like, am I supposed to find a prompt? I'm looking around for a prompt. Meanwhile, we just missed the fact that dude got 8.
That's supposed to happen.
Oh. Bowser looks different.
It's the hair.
Or maybe it's Maybelline. Alright, the captain's room has one big couch.
Gotta have a big couch.
I was just trying to see if there was like a bed or a desk. I mean, he's got a liquor cabinet and a couch.
My,
Yeah.
he was spinning so much that he got himself all dizzy. Silly thing.
Looks like we found its weakness.
There goes Marania. The monster that's trying to kill us is adorable.
Maybe a little bit. It's got a Gamera friend of all children kind of vibe to it.
Definitely a lot of Gamera going on.
Oh, the spines.
Yeah, they. So
Use my magic circles.
there you go. It's explaining what happens.
Hey, that's a great discovery. Zale, make sure to defuse Lisa's magic. Okay.
It has to specifically be hers. And this is, I won't necessarily say it's a bad thing. This is just definitely one of those games where you really need to get into a
Against the spines.
pattern in order to beat the bosses. Alright, so now, like I explained earlier, I just did Gale on our healing circle. We have barrier now, so now the paralysis doesn't affect us and he makes himself dizzy.
I see.
And it's just more or less, it's rinse and repeat. But it's not like super easy. This one was actually a little bit of a challenge. And what ends up happening later on in the fight is I got out of that routine. And there is a party heal if you destroy a healing circle. But I got out of that routine and it sort of makes the battle a little more difficult. You have to find a narrow opening in order to get back into the rhythm.
I see.
Right.
Oh, all right.
Some God of War.
Some hella damaging attacks there.
Yeah, like I say, the controls, by this point I'm starting to get a little more used to them. The controls feel really good.
I was a little worried when this fight started because that health bar was not moving a whole lot at all.
Yeah, it's about finding the specific thing that the monster is weak to.
Hmm. Oh.
Yeah, after a while he starts to pinball. And I think this is where I kind of got out of the rhythm. And so I get stuck for a little bit because there are no circles for me to take out.
Oh. Somebody just got
And Lisa's-
9-9.
Callista, she's standing right in front of the monster, so she gets herself down and she can't put down the circles for me to destroy.
Not just... Oh. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh. Kick you while you're down.
But again, that the glowy power comes in handy because you can bait him to keep him off of your casters.
Hmm.
And I got confused. I thought the heal circle was Lisa's or Callista's, but it's the yellow ones that I'm after.
Curses. Wow.
And we're back. After
Just
that
building the
interruption.
tension. Oof. That still hurts even
Yeah.
with barrier.
That's a screen wipe.
For something so popular in fiction of turtles becoming like rocket tops, you don't see it so often in nature.
No. Although when I was a kid, there was an alligator snapper I picked up, and it was the first time that I learned that they could stick their head out 7 feet. And I yeeted that fucker. I'm using youth words. It doesn't feel right.
That's what the youth say. Boy, it seems our last story gang have gotten themselves into a whole heap of trouble.
Yeah. But like what you were saying earlier, how you have your health bar, but you also have lives. It's a neat little system because it is. You still have to have a measure of control during the battle. As far as like keeping your party alive and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it gives you something else to do. You're not just pressing the same buttons. You're going to manually place a circle now?
Yes, I was trying to put it in a more convenient place. But also, I was reading, like, I do like that whenever you go into the command mode, you can actually read at the bottom what it does and also what it does when you defuse it.
Right.
Yeah, and if your skill bar is not full, you can't do the thing.
Oh, no.
It fills up over time, so that's handy. At first I thought it was a fills up as you deal damage, but it just fills up over time, it seems.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I have not picked this game up since 2012, so it's 12 years, so that's like picking up a new game at this point. I remember
Man.
nothing from it. Other than I had fun. There, I got the barrier off.
Just in time. Where's that ride? Where's that ride?
I was looking for it.
You have a big pangolin tail.
Alright, give me the... Where's the button prompt? I think you have to stand somewhere in a specific spot to get that prompt. I think it was like, yeah, down by his tail
there,
or something. Yeah, this is me just not... This is me just kind of not being very good. The battle went on for much longer than it ought to have. Alright, this should hopefully be it. Oh, missed the prompt. It does not want to give me that prompt.
Ugh.
Yay. Well, he really does. It really does look like a Gamera, you know, human length arms and legs and a costume to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
And so Zale and the others
all right.
commandeered the Gurak ship as planned. The cries of pain,
Everything went as
cries of
planned.
joy as
Right.
The humans on board celebrated their freedom, and a new dawn approached.
And that dawn, loading screen. Unfortunately, they were all accountants prisoners. Nobody knew how to drive a ship.
Seren and Lowell are so worried about us.
Actually, I was thinking of trying to pursue the rest of the Gurak fleet.
Boy, Dagrin, that's a dumb
We're
idea.
not
Sell
out
me
to
on
kill
it.
Or pick a fight. But if we could just find their base of operations, that'd really impress the Count.
Well, at least we'll surprise them. But seriously, I have to say, it's one ship against a fleet.
Listen to Yurik. He's sounding sense.
Dagran's right. We can't miss this chance.
Excuse me. Would you mind if I accompanied you?
Huh?
Nope, gotta go
I want
overboard.
to help. Please. I promise I won't do anything stupid.
Dagran, I think we should let her come.
Absolutely. It would be too cruel to force the two of them to say goodbye after all this.
Swing and a
That's not
miss.
what I meant.
Nah.
It's fine by me. Seren and Lowell aren't here, so we need all the help we can get.
All right, Zale. As long as you swear to keep her safe.
Then I can.
You know who she started to remind me of?
It's our pleasure, Lisa.
Yeah.
And it was after that line, the thank you so much. The character from Skies of Arcadia that was from the White Crystal.
I vaguely remember Skies of Arcadia. It's been forever.
Yeah, but she grew up in this like really like sterile environment, so she had no idea of the perils of the world.
I mean, Lisa's got an arc. Last couple episodes, she didn't even know what money was.
Yeah.
Cutscene door.
I accidentally into a cutscene.
The breeze is strong out here. Aren't you cold?
No, I'm fine. Thank you. I'm sorry for causing you trouble back there.
I guess. this means
Why,
you
did
really
you
don't want
sick the
trouble.
turtle on us?
I suppose. I'd be lying if I said I don't feel that way, at least a little. But it's more than that.
What do you mean?
Just being with you, Zale.
Oh.
Ah,
I feel like
spare
I'm
me.
really alive.
All right. I realize this is an important part of the scene or anything. The Grail are kind of master craftsmen. There's some ornate metalwork on that railing, and their doors all have like filigree. That's a lot of man hours of work there.
I'm going to stay
Oh, yeah.
out here a little longer. The breeze feels so good.
Just don't stay out here too long, okay? You'll catch a cold.
I won't. Thank
The
you, Zale.
irony of going from an arranged marriage to whatever the hell that is.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lay it totally on this game. It's almost any JRPG. I mean, you remember Titus?
I mean, I do, yeah.
They now granted, in 10 they sort of stretched that out a little bit longer, but boy did they like to play on that whole young love thing.
You might find weapons from time to time that you can't seem to identify. If you do, just bring them to me. I'll tell you what they are and what they're worth.
How convenient.
Yeah. Now I can pick up question mark weapons now. I was just seeing if I had anything.
Can't sell Callista's ball gown.
No. It looks too good on her, I guess. Oddly enough, like a couple episodes ago, she changed out of it. She brought it with her. I'm just now realizing.
Lisa, come on. Just drop it. No, I can't.
You never know when I might need it.
I can make you all kinds of dyes if you have the right materials.
Is that really what we're... Okay. I mean, fair enough. That's
see.
all
If you ever need
kinds.
my skills again, just come back anytime.
Now, I think I will have to look. It's either... Yep. We're gonna... I got curious and decided to find out what the invisibility die does that I got from the lady from collecting bird feathers.
Virgin feathers.
Yeah, and this is me looking through the palettes trying to figure out where it is. I don't see that on the previous screen. I didn't see the big letters that spell invisible.
There's so much customization here.
You can change the color of your armor. And if it's just aesthetics, I don't know. Depending on my mood, sometimes I mess with it, sometimes I don't.
I'm amazed. This is so much.
Yeah. You can only make your top half invisible. No invisible pants. And then I say, So I'm like, oh, so that's what that does. Well, guess what everybody else is getting?
Fair.
Is it just me, or is his torso a bit too long?
A little bit. This game, I don't understand some of the design choices it made. I mean, Dagran is already half naked. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You've created, like, some kind of K-pop group.
Yeah. Although, as far as physical builds,
The ship carried its
Oh,
I do.
swiftly across the waves, pursuing the rest of the Burak
I walked
fleet.
into progression.
But then,
they come on so suddenly sometimes.
There's water leaking into the ship. We can't go any faster than this.
Zale, can you see any islands nearby? We need to drop anchor.
So, in a world where telescopes exist, he has 2 pieces of glass.
Ugh.
That one looks like it could do.
Where? Ah, well done, Zale.
Yes.
Finally,
Bear in
his
mind.
look.
Bear in mind, this random island that we found while adrift at sea.
anchor in a beautiful
He's
Just for
finally
future
his
reference.
looking pays off.
Oh yeah. But just as a future reference, this is completely random island that we found while adrift at sea.
Okay.
The payoffs for it, it's a little later.
That's a lot bigger
Oh,
than I thought was in that cutscene.
The skybox just shifted real funny. Hey, Dagran. I noticed you have your shirt off.
Zale, do you have a moment?
What is it?
It's good to know it persists
Yurik
in
and Marania
cutscenes.
both asked me if they could go ashore, onto the island.
Really?
Yeah, I told them that it's too dangerous to go wandering around in an unexplored area, no matter what their reasons might be. But they both seemed awfully troubled about something. I think there might be more to it. Could you go and find out what's got them so worked up? I'll let you decide whether to let them go or not.
All right, let's go talk to him.
This
Let's
is
go
the part
see
of
what there. What's that?
I was gonna say this is the part in the manga where they've caught up, like so they have to make the completely arbitrary side arc while the artist makes the next book in the series.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're on their island adventure and they're gonna wear swimsuits. I'm still upset you've created the summer arc to some anime.
I mean, they're both now using sort of tank weapons. I mean, oh, and I
There's
was
a
trying
cat.
to see. I was looking. Where's the button prompt? It doesn't have one. I was so
Oh
sad.
no. There are 2 cats on this ship.
Also, I was trying to see if I could plow into them like I could other people. Couldn't do that either. But yeah, they're Zale and Dagger now use tank weapons because, you know, judging by their physique, you can tell that's what they would use.
Yeah, not meth. Clearly they use tank weapons.
And then there's Marania.
What are you doing down here, Marania?
Marania, though,
Medicinal herbs.
I have a
I
feeling
was just examining them.
she just shows up into a room
right.
naked for no
I
reason
don't recognize
sometimes
any of these.
and has no response about it.
I remember when
Yeah.
I was young. They used to grow everywhere. Don't you think these flowers are beautiful too? In the forest where I grew up, when it was spring, blossoms like these would dance across the whole sky. Though of course, that forest no longer exists.
Of course.
Because of the war.
No, I don't actually know the reason. It was as if the
No,
forest had simply
this
lost the
isn't.
energy
This
to
isn't.
go on living.
This isn't as bad.
It just
You're getting character
withered
backstory.
away.
Melania,
Like,
did
I know
you-
I
That's why
kind of.
set out on this
Go ahead.
journey,
I was gonna say, did you
to
murder
find
a
out the
forest?
reason why. But no matter where I go, I see the same thing happening. All of the world's forests and even the land itself are slowly dying.
And you think this island has escaped that fate somehow?
So it would seem. If I could go ashore and investigate further,
Like, I would
I might be
be.
able to learn something new.
I would be sort of. I do love that you can say, no, you were not doing your side quest.
But
This was the whole
I
reason you set
feel
out on
I
this
would
journey,
be
right?
stretching it a little bit to say that they are
If there's any chance of finding out why the land is dying, I think you should take it.
super interesting characters,
thank you, Zane.
but they're at least fun.